Hey everybody, I want to talk to you two guys today about labor agreements versus extended warranties. I've had some people call me and email me and ask me over the last several years, whenever I was a TM and now that I'm on my own, why should I buy an extended warranty when parts are covered for 10 years? Why can't I just cover it under a labor agreement? Well, you can. You have to watch how you word it, and you have to watch how you're doing it, because a extended warranty is an insurance that the customer is paying for. That they're paying for the full 10 years. That it's going to be covered. The labor is going to be covered by whomever is there to do their work. Whether you're the person that goes and does the work, whether you're out of business and they have to get somebody else that comes and does it, or if you just want to fire the customer and they want to get somebody else to come and do it. Okay, so that's what an extended warranty is. A labor agreement is a tag on to a service agreement. It's the same thing. So, but with a labor agreement, you agree to cover all labor for any parts that are under warranty. You're not giving a warranty. You're not promising them that you'll pay anybody else. What you're promising them is, as long as they have a service agreement with you, you'll cover all labor that is attributed to a failed part under warranty. So here's some of the advantages and disadvantages to that. The disadvantages is, for the customer, this is only with you. This is with anybody that works for that extended warranty company. That's the advantages and disadvantages for the homeowner. The opposite to that is, this makes sure that the homeowner is getting their equipment taken care of and serviced every year, and guarantees that the parts will be covered under warranty by the manufacturer because you have documentation. This doesn't have anything to do with parts. So if they kick back and say, well, it wasn't covered because the system wasn't maintained, they won't get anything with an extended warranty as far as parts, and they may not get any labor for that. Plus, your labor is limited on what you can get for this. You have to pay a lot to get a little bit of labor agreement. So let's kind of show you how it breaks down and how you can pay for it. So let's talk about say a 10-year warranty on a 3-ton system. Any of the big name brands with any of the warranty companies out there, you're going to pay somewhere around, I think it's anywhere from around $750 to $1,000. So, let's say $750, okay, for 10-year labor only at $135 an hour. Okay, so if everybody can see that, it's $135 an hour, labor only, for a 10-year warranty. That's pretty normal for what a lot of them have out there. Okay, that's what you're paying. So let's add that over here to what you would add to the job under your labor agreement, but it's yours. Okay, so now you keep that. So in your job, you sold the system for say $5,750. You'd have normally sold it for $5,000. Okay, without. So, but you added $750 for the extended warranty and the labor agreement. Okay, so you got that covered. You got that extra money in there. Now, every year for your labor agreement, you're gonna add. Say your service agreement is an extra. Your service agreements are normally, let's say, $200 a year. Okay, some people are there, some people are more, some people are less. You're gonna add an extra $100 every year to cover labor, to make sure that you cover in your labor costs if you have a failure, a pretty good sized failure. The odds of you having a failure every year is slim and none, but let's add an hour into that at $100. So now you've got a $300 cost every year for 10 years. Okay, so which is going to come up to $3,000. So now you've got a total of $3,750 charged to the customer, minimum. $3,750 charged to the customer for 10 years of maintenance and 10 years of labor coverage in case you have any failures. There's nothing extra here, so this is all the customer gets charged. But let's say you do sell a service agreement and you do keep it for 10 years. So now they're at an extra $2,000, okay? because it's, like I said, $200 for 10 years, so you got an extra $2,000. So now you're at $2,750. This right here makes it look like the homeowner saving $1,000, right? Homeowner saving $1,000 at the end of the year. But on this side, with the way this works out, you're not going to make enough money to cover your labor if you have a failure. The way this works out, you actually will lose money on your labor, because if you do have a failure, $135 doesn't pay you, and you don't get any parts markup on your parts. So all that $750 is no profit for you. So all you're making is the $2,000 on your service agreement, and that's almost a break even most of the time is what you charge on a service agreement. So you're not making much on there. Here, you can actually, if you wanted to, you could come down a little bit, but if you stayed there, so not only are you making the money on the service agreement that you would make, that little bit over break even, but you're also putting this $750 plus that extra $1,000 into a kitty. And if you do have a failure, $1,750 in labor is a lot. Okay, so let's say you had 3 coil failures over 10 years. They're only going to pay you 2 hours, 2 hours at $135 an hour. So that's only $270. Okay, you have 3 of those. So that's only, should be a 1. So, and that's only $810, So they're only going to pay you $810. You got $1,750 there to cover that. So right here, not only are you making extra money, but you're taking care of the customer, and you're going to be there for 10 years, and you're not putting that money into somewhere else. And even if you do have failures, you're still going to have more money put away than what the extended warranty will pay you. And by the way, with all of this, take all of this away, the last thing I want to say about this, I'm going to remove all this. Any company can service tied only to you. What I mean by that is, if they decide that they don't like you anymore, and that homeowner decides they want to use somebody else, they don't have to use you. With some extended warranty companies, it's a little bit of a process to go through to kick you off the account. With others, it's really not. With a labor agreement added to your service agreement, it's all on you. So let's say 6 years down the road, they don't want a service agreement no more. You explain to them that they're losing the labor agreement that goes with it, and they say that's fine. That's on them. They lose it, But odds are, if you're doing a good job and you're going out there and maintaining it and you're taking care of it properly, it's only with you. So if they have a failure and their neighbor is an air conditioning guy, he can't go out there and say, oh, by the way, hey, you got to pay me the labor. No, that's not how it works. The labor agreement's with me. So if they do have a failure, you get to go out there, you get to check on it, you get to see, was it on us? Was it our fault? We didn't catch it when we were out there for the maintenance? Or is it a true failure, compressor burnout, or condenser motor burnout, or something like that? So just wanted to relay that. If you have any questions, hit me in my email or send me a message. And you guys have a great day. Thanks.